the Star Wars starting lineup for the Spurs. Murray, Forbes, who was 6 of coming off a Tuesday victory in New Orleans. An overtime game. One of his playing good.
Trying to adopt a lot of the Spurs philosophy and culture.
Prince on the drive gets the opening bucket for also every year he's been in the league. This is his fourth. He's improved his scoring and his shooting. And they that.
Another guy who loves to catch lobs.
Aldridge with a miss. Lyles taps it back in for this game and nearly 6 rebounds.
Doing what he does best, sneaking in there for an offensive rebound. It's always on the move.
And you better keep a handle on
guarding each other tonight with Harris and Brent Forbes.
Spurs turn it over. Here's Garrett Temple, another former Spur, and Dinwiddie for the jumper for 3. For the Spurs, who got off to a 16-2 lead against Houston, and it wasn't enough. But you don't want to put yourself in a position that they have a 2% shooter in the league, because you know where he stays, 66%. Oh my! DeRozan met up with Temple and blocked and took it away.
A solid defense there. That time our two guys just hung into play. It's a great effort from DeMar DeRozan.
And DeJounte Murray. The Spurs' final game before Christmas will be in Memphis. DeRozan with the left hand puts it up and in.
Blows it up. He's a tremendous shot blocker. See, DeMar DeRozan had to get clever. Puts in his left hand. Beautiful finish.
Harris out of Virginia every year in the league.
It's always built. It's a nightmare to guard great shooters. They keep you off balance. They can penetrate to the baskets, and it's switched up with LaMarcus Aldridge. The pass was going to Allen. He's able to intercept it.
Top 10 in the league in steals. Then Aldridge
pass on the money.
Murray, another jumper good. And Murray off to DeRozan. And DeMar switches the jumper. Spurs an 8-2 run. Dinwiddie getting tricky going to the basket.
I'd like to see guards use that high screen roll, go one-on-one. Just didn't enjoy it that time in particular, since it was Dinwiddie going against LA.
And DJ with the triple, just his 6th of the season as Murray makes it an 18-17 ball game. And the 3 is returned from Dinwiddie. I tell you, it's Star Wars night. Well, more on what the Spurs players remember and can recognize from Star Wars and some of the driving the arena. That's all I was saying. Camero. That dunk.
Rebounds the ball very well, but he's another pressure release. You get in trouble in the paint area, throw it up there.
The scoop is good this time for Dinwiddie. 19.
Well, he started here. Let's not forget.
And here's Patty Mills. Hey, good day, mate! Mills. Another 3. Good on you, Patty.
Himself wide open in the corner.
White's pass is picked off. Nawaba gives it up. Chandler scores easily. 29.
I said he was recovering from a thigh injury and took a prescribed medication that his doctor gave him just to help him heal a little bit faster. They both didn't know.
The Mills at the free throw line. In the paint. Gave up the dribble. Bellinelli for 3. That score against Houston. He's shown some signs, just hasn't been consistent of pulling out of a tough shooting month. And I think it is really just kind of take a burden off of it.
I'm sure.
2-pointer.
Both Pop and DeJounte Murray were looking for a foul there. Non-plus, and he didn't get the whistle.
LaMarcus Aldridge with the perimeter.
And that's what we talked about in the open, Bill. Just his presence on the defensive end.
He was his 3rd steal, but the other way after the turnover, the dunk. About this, what's Tim do when he gets hit this and that?
Yeah, well, I miss having Sean Marks at the team dinners where he,
Dinwiddie again, and again off the window and good to DeRozan. Kicks it out to LaMarcus. Against Jared Allen. Longhorn on Longhorn. 55 to go in the half. Especially on that guy. LA got a piece. And then Allen cleans it up.
Jared Allen, because of
Bellinelli with 8 on the shot clock. Derek White, 5. Tough shot over Jared Allen. White knocked it away, but couldn't regain it. Dinwiddie on the drive, lays it off, and Allen says, thank you very much. There's 9th turnover. And Spencer Dinwiddie.
Tough time getting a handle on him, but he's able to get a simple screen and get right to any spot that he wants. And a little jumper or a three.
Knocked away. White ahead to DeRozan. Draws the contact, no foul. Got the bucket though. With his 5th rebound.
I'm going to say run a little bit of clock here, see if you can get a 2-for-1.
How about that? Lonnie Walker. The Spurs on an 8-0 run. Lonnie going to the rack. Knocked away. Saved to LA. 6 seconds. Blocked by Allen. Saved by Walker. Little one-handed fade away.
Yeah, but he gets away with it because of that.
Yep. Allen.
It's too much size.
Aldridge, the fadeaway against Allen for 2.
He can get that turnaround jumper pretty much anytime he wants.
LA like DeRozan with 10. Dinwiddie hits the triple.
C-dunk for Allen. And just did a terrific C-dunk and block.
His 2nd of the night. 6 on the shot clock. Joe Harris inside the arc for 2. 6th grade. Wow. Started that. Thank you.
Pretty insane. Wear your arm out.
Dinwiddie the putback. Allen. Wow.
He just took his time there
with it. 7.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. DeJounte to the basket and score.
He saw that opening.
Murray again on the glass. DeRozan to Forbes. He tries to triple. Spurdy! Knocking it home! Dinwiddie. Blocked by LA. Allen there, and he is fouled. Wow. 17 from the line. White, get in. And 1 for Derek. Spurs have never led in this ball game. Got down 12-2 out of the gate. Going to fight all night. They trail by as many as 14. Coming off an overtime win against New Orleans. Block of Pirtle.
That's a byproduct of having Jakob Pirtle in the paint area and all his blocks. They don't want to challenge him.
Patty Mills! Get on you, Patty! 8 on the shot clock. 2:10 remaining in the 3rd. Temple for 3.
He's one of those guys. He gets
a good average is 10.5 points a ball game. Mills to Jakob. Lays it in.
Great setup there for
Temple. Pirtle again. Off to Walker. 1:28 to go. Mills stops, fires. Yeah, got that baby.
Not an offensive foul. He's moving. It's a good whistle.
And it doesn't matter how you say it.
Sounds like you've had a lot to drink when you say it.
Tonight, Mills benefited, getting 10 of his 16 in the 3rd, and another 3.
They're making the defense move. They're moving all the way around. There's Jakob again.
Every time, Pirtle contesting, and White with the dunk! Oh, mama! He gives it off to Murray. DeJounte pulls up for 2.
The longer he stays out there, the more his confidence grows.
And he's knocked down a 3 tonight as well. Spurs have hit 11 on the drive. William Prince sleep
to Jared Allen. Instead has to get creative, shoot the ball over LA.
Aldridge and the Spurs on a 25-2 is an actuality. And feel for him.
That's a shame.
Those Achilles and a no contact play. In this game, all first half tonight.
I didn't really execute that play either, coming out of the timeout.
Bellinelli making some lemonade. Yep, it's a 2. 21. Started off before Irving got hurt, averaging 17 through the first 11. Aldridge for 2, and a nice setup from the 3:56 and count. Dinwiddie. Bellinelli trying to stay in front of him, and 1 for Spencer Dinwiddie.
All it takes is a little bit in a pickup game. He really would.
Patty Mills. Good eye, mate. It's another 3 for
Back of daylight.
3:22 to go. Dinwiddie again.
Looking for another one.
And he just threw it up also. DeRozan back to Aldridge. LA pops the jumper. Spurs 3. DeRozan and Aldridge here for the Spurs. 15 on the shot clock. Patty.
Quick one.
Patty, as hard as I am. Houston, whatever.
Great job by our guys just not to panic.
Bills on the drive. The scoop won't go. L.A. holds them off and scores.
Excellent in the fourth quarter. There's no way that they can afford a letdown, so they continue their effort as well. So
Spurs were down a dozen in the third quarter when they made their run. There's Chimezie Metu. Regular season game in this building.
oh, good.
17 straight wins for the Spurs against the Nets in the regular season here in San Antonio. And Patty Mills